Vlogmas. Y'all, we're almost to the end. So sad, what YouTube make you do. Thank y'all. Music. Hey Novi Bookies, welcome to day 20 of Noviae'S 25 Days of Vlogmas. And today is really special or whatever because let me tell you, I'm about to do my makeup because I'm actually about to go take some Christmas pictures. You know what's crazy? Originally, I had wanted to take like Martha Mayhew type pictures for Christmas, but I just never got to it. And baby, I am all over the place. And when I mean all over the place right now, I mean all over the place. So I'm about to do this Christmas look. And this is me before going out. I am wearing this because, y'all, I thought I had a Christmas sweater. And it's not in my closet. It's not in nothing. And this is what I get for checking late. But I mean, it's cool or whatever. But it's just a simple fact that I knew the outfit was going to be fire because the Christmas sweater lights up. It's really either I returned it or I gave it to somebody. Either way, I'm very disappointed in myself because I knew that Christmas sweater was fire. Like, I just knew it was fire. But, yeah, unless I just can't find it. But I can't find a lot of things right now. And we're going to leave it at that. But I'm about to literally take my hair down. I know I said I was going to keep my hair up. But take my hair down, do my makeup, and we're going to do a Christmas theme look. And I can't wait for y'all to see, like, the full outfit of what I'm wearing because, yeah. All right, y'all. So I always get a good couple of compliments on how I do my makeup. So I wanted to give y'all a little step-by-step on what I do to get my face to just feel like, you know, what it feel like and look how it looks. So first, I am priming my eyes. I do not do a video of my eyebrows just because I feel like eyebrows are very tedious. And depending on how your eyebrows are shaped and what your preference on eyebrows is, that's what you would do. But I'm priming up and basically like giving a nice little like coat to my eyebrows. And this is Milk of Magnesia. This actually is like a work of wonder, y'all. Like when it comes down to your makeup, especially in the summertime, it just helps set. And as you can see, I'm like layering it like really thinly across my face. So even though I put it in one designated area, I'm spreading it. Because when I tell you this gets so thick, you will literally see it throughout the video. Now I am sitting here and actually like putting eyeshadow on my eyes. And the reason that I coat my eyes with like an eye primer and concealer is because I'm allergic to glitter and I do a lot of glittery type eyeshadow sometimes. Very much so majority of the time. But I've been simmering down since I've been coming like, you know, my little grown woman self. So what I like to do is start off with like neutral color coats. And the reason I do that is to like base set like my eyeshadow. Then now I'm getting into like more of the Christmassy kind of look I'm kind of like going for, which is a matcha type of green mixed with like a dark powdered green. And the reason that I'm combining the greens is one green is going to set off the tone for the other. And matcha green is so like powdery and like, you know, I feel like bold. So to have like a little darker green kind of blend in, it kind of gives off that my eyes are not going to be too bright, but they're going to set and level each other out. So as you can see, I got a little chaos going on in the corner, but let me tell y'all, it's going to come together with the crease. Now I'm coming into my eye corners with more so of like a fuchsia magenta type of pink. I could not find red at the time, so pink was just going to have to do. And I had like a lot going on, y'all. Like when I say I had a lot going on, I had a lot going on. Like let's just talk about how I couldn't find my debit card and I was confused on where my debit card was. But yeah, that's to each his own. Now I am literally priming the top of the fuchsia and magenta coat with concealer because I'm actually about to have like a glittery kind of pink going on my eyeshadow. And honestly, I feel like the more you conceal your eyes and you use like the eyeshadow, the more popping the eyeshadow is going to be, especially with glitter-based like eyeshadows. Like your glitter-based eyeshadow will not pop if you do not conceal first. And they have like primer for like glitter like eyeshadow, but I don't know. I've just been a eyeshadow like and concealer combo type girly. I don't really get into like the actual like eyeshadow primer for specifically glitter like looks. So this is how my look is coming together on my eyes. And one thing I absolutely love to do just to like blend it in the corner crest of the glitter like that I've added is basically come back over with like a soft brown, kind of not to take over the tone of like the colors I have on the outside, but to like mesh them together. So as you can see, I'm feeling myself, you know. And then now we about to do what? Put the lashes on, honey. Okay, so these are a pair of Velux lashes. I literally get these out the beauty supply store. These are the Cashmere Rose edition, and honestly, y'all, they're only like $9, and they are so full and just so luscious, and they last for a good while. I'm a strips kind of girly. Y'all clusters and all of y'all kudos. I can't even get my words together. Kudos to y'all. So now I am applying my foundation, and I start off using a brush first. Of course, what I do is I start from the bottom and make my way up to the top, especially using like having a lace frontal. You just have to be very delicate when applying makeup, just because you don't want to like overpower your lace, but also as well, you just want to make sure that you're doing them in good areas. And as you can see, because I know my laces in specific areas, I'm also like using a smaller like brush to like blend in those areas, just so that I'm getting in the crevices. Okay, and if you paid attention to how I had my eyeshadow at the crease of the corner of my eye, it is strictly because, you know, I knew that I was going to be doing this specific part because of my lace. Usually I use like tape to like get the feel of, you know, where my eyeshadow should angle, but you know, I wanted to like, you know, be free and actually get some more like practice in on not using the tape. Tape is just my handicap wheelchair. But now, since I've gotten all my foundation in my little crevices, I am about to blend in with my beauty blender. We always wet beauty blenders around here, honey. The more that we have a little bit of moisture inside of the beauty blender, the more it's going to blend even better. You didn't hear that from me. That is just the honest goodness and truth. Water makes the way every single time, and it just helps. So now it's time to bake, 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 bake. And I always go with a lighter color of concealer, and then I literally around the crest or around the corners, if you could say, of the light concealer is when I bring in more of a concealer closer to my actual skin tone. That's another thing with like eyebrows. The bottom base, I do the under eyebrow with a lighter tone, and then on top of the eyebrow, my actual skin color. Now we're blending, baby. And as you can see, it almost looks as if like, you know, I'm still like putting foundation on, because that's just how I was able to like blend well. And the reason that I blend well with those specific two different kind of color tones is mainly because my setting powder is literally like brighter. So I don't want to be too bright, and then my face just does not look proportional and color wise. And I already have like light patches on my face, so it'd already be harder kind of mixing, you know, my foundation color for my face with my like what my actual foundation color of my body is. Like it's so hard, but you know, skin is skin, and what can we do? This is how God made us. So now, as I am completely finishing up the blending with the brush, now it's time to bring in that moisturized wet beauty blender. And now I'm just getting in the crevices of where I applied like my concealer, making sure like, you know, nothing is left behind as far as blending. If I catch a little blend that doesn't look good and mesh well, oh baby, we're about to blend again. So now we're about to bake the cake for sure. And as you can see, honey, like I said, my setting powder is completely lighter. So if I do like way lighter concealer and only do light concealer, I'm going to look bright. The point is not looking bright. The point is to look cohesive with the makeup, okay? So now I'm blushing in, I'm brushing in, and I'm just making sure, like, you know, the powder is setting, but it's setting amongst the areas of where I concealed, and that, you know, it's looking like I for sure baked a cake. If you know how to contour and do all of that stuff, that's just a way that we say it. And then, of course, again, where I'm back at, using that moisturized watered beauty blender. And I just like blending in everything, just because, you know, you're never not too safe with blending in your makeup. You can honestly miss a spot and never notice. Like, it's so noticeable. We love using Morphe setting spray, honey, okay? And what I do is I spray away, because spraying on my face always just doesn't get me the way I need it to be. So I spray up that moisturized beauty blender, so now it's even moisturized even more. And then I just go ahead and I just place on my face. Easy. I'm already blending when I blend my foundation, my concealer, and all of that other stuff. But, you know, why not blend some more? So now it's time to get into the last couple of parts. So this is some finishing powder. As you can see, it's just going to set the tone for my face, just because I feel like setting powder balances, the foundation and the contouring together. Just because, one might be lighter, one may be heavier, one may be, it's just so many different ways to think about it. But I am going to blend. And usually this is my last time kind of setting my face, because blush and highlight don't necessarily need a setting, honestly, because you might set it off, like take it all the way off. So I start off with my regular blush, and then I'm gonna go in with like my liquid blush, and I believe both of these blushes are from e.l.f. and I just love the liquid blush kind of combo. Like, the combo is really tea, and I just love how the liquid blush kind of sets off like base of the powder blush, and it just does what it needs to do. But the reason I said that I'll wait until the end last time is because you can really take like the color out. But now I am over here glistening with highlight from my good Becca Champagne Pop. And honey, I was about to get in the creases, like corners of my eyebrows, but I'm like, girl, you already got a lot going on your eyes. Like, it's okay. We gonna see the highlight. Now I'm lip lining. I forgot where this lip line is from. I think it's an NYX lip line, but I got it from, honestly, the beauty supply store. And it has just been doing what it needs to do, okay? Like, it just looks so good on my lip. And I honestly love lip lining. Lip lining is so tea. And then I'm going to end off with the Butterscotch Butter Gloss from NYX. Y'all, while this was the other, like, old one I had that was running out, I have a whole new one. I'm sitting over here like, what's going on? Like, it's not coming out whole time. It ain't the right one. All right, Novi Bookies. So this is the final look. Tee. So I'm about to go take my pictures, and thank y'all so much for seeing me do my Christmas look. I can't wait for y'all to see the pictures. I don't know when I'm going to upload them, but I can't wait for y'all to see them. And yeah, the hair is giving. I haven't had like long hair. Well, black long luscious hair in a good while. But yeah, shop at Connie V Hair. Use my code Cassie. Well, no, I got so many different codes. Use my code Noviae'S to get $35 off. So yeah, I'm about to go take my pictures and tune into the next day of Vlogmas. Y'all, we're almost to the end. So sad. What you do make you do. Thank y'all for tuning in to day 20. Later, Novi Bookies. Mwah. No bars.